Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Flying solo tonight because Jonathan is and Tim, they're not able to join me. A bit busy. Tis the summer season, and they are young and out hunting. So let's have a look at what's happened. Quite a lot's happened actually for all of us. We were all pretty majorly attacked. So I originally took this, so the border of Niger was sort of along here. I was building up all my army here, wasn't I, everyone? And I was going to do a big attack into Niger. And then at the last minute I thought, no, I better go back and leave a troop on each of these cities. And he started fighting back. I think he came for me before I came for him. And you'll see I'm missing a bit of gold. So we'll go through that as well. But essentially threw everything he had at me. I was able, luckily enough, to be on at the right times, only just. He was very active in the night time. But just managed to set up a bit of a defence. Put 2 troops on the capital. Looks like he was going for my capital. Managed to get a big stack in front of the capital and take a defensive stance against a couple of troops that ran into me. And then, a couple of troops started coming towards here where I was mustering all my troops, and I got enough there in time and used my plane massively. You can see he's pretty low on energy, and just papped away at them. He sent 2 troops here to this city, and I only had 1 troop on. So I must say I did gold rush 1 troop. That's all, and it took about 1,700 gold, so I'm calling it out of that pot of the first sort of 3,000 that I've earned through winning games. I'm happy to use. Let me know your thoughts on the rest. That 50k the devs gave me, not really sure what to do with it, but I used it in a small amount of gold in emergency circumstances, and very, very happy with that usage. Wouldn't necessarily want to win a game based on gold, but you never know. So pretty much managed to defend against his attacks and not really lose. I lost 1 troop there, but I magicked 1 up anyway with gold, but I pretty much wiped my face clean with losses, so that was good. Doing some good defense. Sending a troop down the river for the last city. Just land grabbing really now. This morning was a different story. Sort of just woke up and was hoping everyone was still there and the defence worked. I also sent a plane after helping to defend Jonathan. Looks like he's been attacked a bit. So where are we? Cameroon. He's Cameroon. He's combat recon and a troop, and then he's defending against Republic of Congo, combat recon, motorised infantry. Okay, so and then Ghana's going for one of his. Okay, so he's in a bit of a fix there actually. So let's go after this Ghana troop. That looks like it. Let's just check who we all are. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's all right. That's Tim. That's why I couldn't target him. So yeah, Tim's Ghana, Jonathan Cameroon. Okay, so then that's Cameroon. So it looks like Jonathan may have lost a. Did he lose a home city there? It's a shame he's not in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like he's been inundated by the Congo a bit. Look, there we go. There's his plane. 1.6 left and health. So let's send my plane into attack. See if we can help. And let's send 2 troop. Is that just 1 troop I've got on there? Yeah, it is. I've got one troop left on my capital. So let's move him in there as well and rush. And that's going to take a couple of hours to get there. I think he can probably hold out for a couple of hours. So we're sending a plane and a troop. And hope that's going to be enough. I wish I'd seen that earlier. I hadn't quite seen that earlier. I think that might be a new attack. Because I've got a troop going over to here to just take that last tile of land. So, and there's an airport there. So I've taken the capital city of Niger, and quite often with the capital you take the air base. Got 6 out of 10 points, hit points, and underground bunkers. So partially made. I can rebuild the bunkers. No need to rebuild the air base because it works when it's got like 4.1 hit points out of 10 or more. So that's fine. It works. Might be a bit slow to use, but if we want to speed that up later, we can. So we've got a troop boarding, right? Let's see if we can just divert that over here as instead. And then we've got another troop boarding to move over here, and just making sure they're both clicked on. So we've got a couple of lightly injured troops we can sacrifice to the cause. That should help. So he's got combat recon 27.7 out of 47 hit points. The attack is 5.2. The estimated strength, and if we have a look at Jonathan, he's actually got a defense of 8.2, so he should easily win that. And oh wow, so he's got incoming damage reduced by 45% entrenchment bonus. That normally starts at 25%, but because he's got an underground bunker there, then that's boosted. Okay, so he should really win that. He should do. I know his combat recon's been in better days, but yeah, because you see, it's the combat recon that has the biggest attack against troops. So if Jonathan loses his combat recon, but the other guy keeps his combat recon, he's got 4.5 attack against troops and just 1.5 against armoured vehicles. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that attack goes. We can see when it's in the next round, you just hover over it. So in 22 minutes is the next attack. Yeah, you never know, we might catch the end of that. We'll certainly see where that's going actually. So they've got 27.7 hit points left. Jonathan's got 27.4. I'm sending my plane against him. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens there. Okay. And then this will be a nice tile to take. It's a bit of a bonus supplies tile. And if I just show you what I'm building, there's a really nice menu that pops out. You can just sort by what I'm currently constructing. So arms industry, army base level 2, and then just an infantry officer. So going on a really different build this game. The infantry officer I've never done before, early doors, and I'm not even convinced I've built one before. Maybe later game. You'll probably know that better than I. Left with 3,500 supplies and cogs, 2,000 electronics, 1,000 fuel. Not a lot of manpower, you know. 1,200 rare materials. That's probably enough to start researching something else now. And then pretty keen to build up the arms industries on the so I've got stacked level 2 airbase and then arms industry level 3. So actually the smart money could be to save up for the strike fighters. So I can start researching that on day 3. And that's 1,800 rare materials, and we've only got 1,200, which I could buy more in the market. Remember, we've all got our own little stash in the market. Could buy a few hundred, but then I'd be losing the money for building other things. And if you have a look at what costs money, then I've got an airbase level 2 stacked up, and if we just look at the airbase level 3, that's 6,700. So the airbase level 2 is probably about 5,000. So pretty low on money. I might want to just conserve that. Got a good amount of supplies, 60 an hour, 49 components an hour. So let's just see why that is. There's going to be a higher population, so more supplies. So you do get a bonus for things like naval bases, aircraft bases as well. It gives you 5%. I'll just show you naval bases. So level 3 resource production gives you a bonus 10%. So a few extra percent there to help. And then if we have a look at the victory points, so the population's 4.8 there. Then if we look at compared to the Cog City, which has got lower production, population 3.5. So that will probably be a good candidate to have a underground bunker. So queue up an underground bunker, and we're gonna. I've just realised we're gonna get short of petrol, aren't we? So have we got an arms industry? Let's put an arms industry there. Just start it straight away. Good production already, 1,745. We've got, population 5.1. So that's the higher population. You get it higher resource production, which is cool. And then we've taken this cog city, which is good. And actually, I think the best thing I've found is when you take over a new city is to put the underground bunkers on, but not straight away, because there's a natural increase in morale. 25% now. You sit a soldier or two on the city until it reaches about 34% plus, and then you're safe to leave that city. And it's not going to get, basically, if you don't protect a city until it gets to a higher morale, it'll get taken over by what they call dark state. can't remember. There's got to be some oh god, that's dreadful. Can't remember the name. You'll have to let me know. Nation. They turn up as a nation after a while. The name will pop up and I'll feel like dreadfully embarrassed I didn't remember what it was called. Oh, and we've had some pretty serious intel on some players in the rest of the world, and I can confirm we've got a major player in the game. Should I tell you who it is? Yeah, let's go and see. So it's China. So this could end up being an unbelievably good series, okay, because China has got a very serious win record. It's something like they've won 80 out of 160 games. So let's see if we can find their rank. China, there we go. China. Click on the person. Second lieutenant. So, whoa, that looks like a serious rank. It's a gold bar. We don't know who he's in coalition with, so let's have a look. Coalition list. Are we going to find out China in there? They don't really tell you. Let's order it by provinces. We may not find China yet, but if we go into the coalition with the most provinces, Poland, Finland, Baltic states, no. China's not there. It's not. Is it going to be NATO? That would be weird. Italy, UK, Ireland. There's a lot of coalitions here. This is going to be a good game, I think. Here we go. China and Myanmar. Oh, interesting. China and Myanmar. South Asian coalition. There's two of them so far. I'm pretty sure someone else will join them. So China's got huge stats. Okay, good strategic pairing. They may end up going in with another country nearby, or just an equally massive player once people work out who's who. So we'll have to see how all these coalitions develop, but we can see that we've got a few with 1, 2, 3, 4 coalitions with 3 members, 3 with 2 members. I'm sure that will evolve, and we're one of them. Billy G's Troopers, and that's Jonathan set that one up. Got to have a certain size picture or something. Okay, let's have a look at Tim. Tim's doing really well. He's taken over the Dome City, and the Dome is regenerating, so 60 out of 120 hit points, then it's fully up. But he's got to get that morale up, and he's putting 2 troops on. I've gone old school and just put 1 troop on, which may be my undoing. But it means I can stretch myself a bit further. I haven't really done a first wave of troops. I magicked one up with gold. Got my office 54% of the way through, so that will come in through tomorrow morning. Built a troop in this city, and then I think maybe one in another one of these cities. I forget which. 2 troops in the first wave, conserving resources really, because you don't get a lot. But going for the officer, and oh, that's right. So in 6 hours 41, so that's one for the morning as well. I'll have built the army base level 2, and I have researched now the armoured fighting vehicle, the Sheridan tank, so I can start building a tank tomorrow morning. And yeah, I think I'm holding out, aren't I, for researching strike fighters, and maybe just buy the remaining rare materials I need. I've had some taken for building arms industry, I think, somewhere. So far so good. We'll see what it takes to keep a low morale city, and have a closer look at what Tim's doing. So yeah, he's staying away from this one. So I'm going for Niger. He doesn't want to open up too many wars at once. Got a big stack of 4 motorized troops and 1 and 1 combat recon, and he's joining it with 2 more troops. So he's building up a big stack, and he's got 4 more troops there. So I think he may have done a big first wave of just like troops, and he's got an army base on every city. So I think he may have done that. 2 troops there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 troops and 1 combat recon, and then I'm pretty sure he'll be going for an infantry officer. Level 2 airbase there, so he'll have strike fighters. Start building them in 18 hours. Can't see him building an infantry officer yet, so maybe he doesn't have the resources. But he does not normally go for one of those early doors. And look, I've learned a bitter lesson from previous series, and I am keeping at least 1 troop on these cities, and it did in fact save this city. So pretty happy with that. They've got 12 minutes left till their attack, so he's coming back yet. Okay, Jonathan's retaking his home city. It's pretty tough to lose a home city early on, but it's not the end of the world. See, it's happened to us many a time. Oh, there we go. It's gone rogue. It's Rogue State. That's it. I've remembered the name. Rogue State. That one's gone rogue. It looks like it's gone rogue anyway. It's showing us Angola occupied, so it's just that 1 tile. Where's Angola? Oh, they're down there. So they've gone up the coast, randomly taken a city. Okay, that's going to be interesting. That's a human player. I think we're going to have some really challenging opponents in this game. Judging from it, Jonathan and Tim did some research on some of the other players, and they were talking up some others, but the China guy stuck in my mind. So we'll see what happens with China, and can't really click on too many other players' names because it reveals the game code, and I'm going to have to edit this out because I've revealed the game code. So I have to see if you see it jumping around a bit. That's why when I was looking at the China player, showed you my URL in the top of the screen. Okay, so what am I researching? We've got the... Oh, I thought I'd already researched the Sheridan tank, but actually it's still got 3 hours 46 minutes to go. Okay, stand corrected, but that's fine. Pretty keen to get some anti-air. That's going to be available on day 3. The Mobile Sam's the best one against other aeroplanes. And then if I show you what I've built in each city, so we've got Army Base level 2, we've got nearly finished, well, just over halfway on the arms industry level 2 in the capital city. I've got a naval base level 2. I think I had ideas about building a corvette, didn't I? I wonder if I should research a corvette. There we go. 2 destroyers. Yeah, it's just the... see, I'd build a destroyer. See, it's such a high cost. And I really think I'd go strike fighter over a destroyer. Just a bit more nimble and mobile. But you can see we've got potential problems with Angola just randomly going up his coast, then invading this city. Was it the capital? Or I wonder why that one. Yeah, look, it's got an airbase. It was probably the capital. So he's got a way of flying troops in there. Angola. I'll tell Jonathan about that. See, Jonathan's got his big stack out there. And he had a big stack out there mopping up Republic of Congo. And then in the meantime, they do the classic and then just go for your capital city as well. Didn't quite have enough. Well, yeah, it kind of does have enough troops there to defend. 8 minutes to go on that defence. And I'm on my way. I'm about to attack in 2 minutes 33 with my plane. And then I've got boarding in 13 minutes and boarding in 8 seconds. So that's about to turn into an aeroplane. Let's have a look. There we go. As if by magic. And we're on our way, Jonathan, to just give you a little bit of extra support, even though I don't know if you need it. Okay, so he's building motorised infantry there. He's building motorised infantry there, and they're quite far through. And there, so that's the first wave. Okay, that makes more sense. And underground bunker up there on the rare materials city. Yeah, well that's going to be a good idea in any day. Bring the morale up at the very least. And I've got a bunker on my rare materials city anyway because it's the capital, and I get a boosted morale. But wow, look at 67% morale in the capital. I think that might be because it was attacked and oh yeah, God, I was getting bombed by an aeroplane. So that's yeah, that's destroyed a bit of my morale. That'll pop up well enough, I think. Good job. I've got a bunker there. So Jonathan's left this city, but he's taken up this patch of land, which is good. He's got a good bit of defence, and well, that's it. That's the start. So we can see if my plane's very far. 50 seconds. Should we wait and see it attack? So I've got 9.6 health. It's an air superiority fighter, so I can do 2 damage to troops, 1.5 against the hard targets, the armoured vehicles and sorts. 30 seconds. Then if we have a look at what they can do, so our combat recon can do 1 defensive damage to a plane, and then if you look at the troops, they can do 0.3 damage to a plane, so 1.6 damage. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty much kind of like an even trade-off. And remind ourselves, 27.7 health, 9.6 health. Right, let's see if I take anything off at all. 3, 2, 1. 26.9 and 8.1, so I can keep hitting them. And the ETA for this one is 1 hour and 39. And then I think there's going to be then disembarkation. So, and the next attack for these guys in 5 minutes 19. And their attack's now 5.1. I don't know if that was down from 5.2 or if I made any sort of difference. 27.4, 26.9. I think that probably helped. The attacker now has less health than Jonathan's defense. So I think that was probably a good move. I'll say it was a good move, of course. Arms industry building on the petrol city, which is good. Because I'm just looking at my fuel. It's pretty low. So the lowest production is rare materials at 49. That matches the cogs. Okay, I think we've seen enough. What we can do is scout our immediate neighbours who we haven't cracked into yet. So this guy's Mali. You can tell it's a human player, but they've not really built anything on whatever remaining cities they've got. So I think, yeah, I think Tim's alright to just keep cracking into them. These guys, Guinea, human player, no additional infrastructure, so I don't think they're active. And Congo, yeah, well look, they've got an army base, they're active. They've got, yeah, and poor Congo, because they've been cracked into by Jonathan with a big stack, and also by Angola. So, and Angola for sure is active, but very strange. Okay, they've built a hospital. They've only got 3 cities, and they're not really building any other infrastructure. So that's going to be quite a newbie player, really. And who are these guys? DR Congo. Yeah, look, they've got all the infrastructure, army base, and an arms industry. It's classic starting infrastructure. Army base, army base. Here we go. We've got a dome, and they're building an arms industry. Unless that's damaged because it was attacked. Yeah, maybe because look, the morale's low. So there's something interesting going on there. So what's this? It's Angola again. Angola have been going for it. Okay, they're crazy. So maybe they might achieve something. And look, it looks like DR Congo's been cracking into Jonathan as well. So I think Jonathan's actually been attacked by the DR Congo and the Republic of Congo. That's pretty harsh. And then Angola's attacking both of the Congos as well. Very interesting dynamics there. And look, Ethiopia are getting invaded by, looks like, Egypt. Is it? No, Eritrea? Maybe that was that. I mean, it's entirely possible. Oh, and Somalia. It's entirely possible that was just part of the starting lineup. Ethiopia, nothing there. Oh, there's a bit of infrastructure here. So Sudan are going to be very dangerous because look, they've got it all. Oh wow, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, they've got infrastructure on every city, and they're building an army base level 2. So they'll start building tanks at some point, like I am. Yeah, they're going to be a very, very difficult opponent. 5 cities, full infrastructure. They haven't attacked anyone yet, so it'll be interesting to see what coalition they're in. Okay, here we go. And then, yeah, they've got infrastructure as well. So Libya and Sudan are going to be very difficult, along with this little mix of active players down here. And we haven't really looked up here yet. So plenty to see in the game. Join us in the next episode when hopefully either Jonathan or Tim or both of them will be back, and we can catch up on the events of the opening rounds and just see if he's survived this. Oh, it's 1 minute and 10. Shall we see it? Yeah, okay. Let's see it then. Okay, well, in the meantime, I'm just going to have a look at the stats of this infantry officer, because I haven't really had a good look. So 7 attack against troops, 9.3 defense against troops, 5 attack against hard targets, 6.7 defensive, really defensive. Decent defense against helicopters and planes. Lots of defensive bonuses. So defensive bonus in everything except for jungle and mountains. Yeah, we could go with that. There's a lot of jungle and mountains there, but if we go to the north, there's not a lot. So I'm sure that will come in useful. Plus 25% defense bonus with the infantry officer. Plus when you have an entrenchment bonus of well, normally 25%, but 45% there, because he's got a bunker. Built a bunker there. Got a bunker there. Bunkers are very handy. Here we go. How long left? Yes, they've attacked. So, 19.7 hit points left. He's lost a troop. And now quite a low life on the combat recon. And Jonathan's kept his combat recon, kept the 2 troops, 24.3 hit points. Fantastic. So, yeah, he's going to be all right there. And it's that incoming damage reduced by 45%. It's an absolute killer. It's really saved his neck there. We'll send in a bit more help just for moral support, but he's got it really. So good. We've survived the first round just about, but taken heavy punishment. Jonathan's hit the worst, been attacked by 2 players. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Over and out.